Hello and welcome back to the Benniebarrefitness Pilates studio. If you've been on my channel for any period of time, you know that I love to share workout vlogs where you can get an idea of what my Pilates workouts look like. Maybe this is for inspiration, maybe this is to give you a better idea of what my classes might be like. Maybe you're just super curious about what Pilates is and specifically what Pilates on an apparatus like the Springboard is. It's amazing. Sometimes people have this idea that Pilates is very similar to yoga and it's all mat work, but if you haven't done a deep dive into the Pilates apparatus world and what's in a true Pilates studio, from the reformer to the chair to the springboard, there is just so much to look at. So I like to share this in my own way on my channel here. If you are looking for workouts that are more guided to do on the Springboard, that's available as well. In fact, I have a whole playlist of Springboard lessons where you can follow along. This is anything from full-length classes to pieces of my classes and things like that for you to try out. I also do have a full online studio where I teach regular weekly classes, and I have done this for years. So I have a huge catalog of classes on the Springboard as well as on other apparatus and Barre and Mat. So that is available as well on Patreon. Because we are just about getting into a brand new year, I wanted to just take a minute and chat during this workout vlog. And the thing that I really wanted to talk about is change. Because so often when we get into a new year, people are thinking about, what am I going to change? How am I going to make my life something else? And to kind of have a new beginning is a natural opportunity for us to say, I'm going to change now. I kind of like to do this every new day. For me, waking up in the morning feels like a fresh start. And when I feel overwhelmed and tired at the end of the day with the things that I didn't accomplish or things not going the way that I wanted to or being dissatisfied, I can really take that time to sort that out in my mind and decide what I will do the next day, which feels like a fresh start. A new year really feels like a very big fresh start. And sometimes people have these very large, dramatic ideas about huge changes that they want to make. This year, they're finally going to change their lives. And rather than giving you some kind of dramatic spiel or saying, come and join me in my online studio and you can change your life completely, maybe that might be possible for you if that's something that you're wanting. But rather than doing that, I'm going to be straightforward and honest about how I make changes in my life, and that is through consistency and consistent incremental change. You can do some huge dramatic workout where you just put everything into it, but it's really not going to change your body or change your life. It's what you do on a consistent, regular basis all the time. All these things can be applied to our bodies and fitness as well as in many different areas in our lives. The truth is, for me, that by small and simple things, great things are brought to pass. Surely this isn't the first time that you've heard that. But it is the small things that I do consistently every day that make a difference. When it's in my home, it's the effort that I make to do dishes and laundry and things that come up every day that leave my house looking and feeling clean. In those little acts, it's not having a marathon clean once every 3 months where I clean all day long that leaves my house feeling clean on a regular daily basis. It's those little things that I'm willing to do all the time that just keeps it clean. It's called maintenance. We really need to maintain our bodies in the same way. And sometimes that daily workout is like, leaves you feeling good, but maybe I need to do something more dramatic or bigger, or I need to buy a different program, or I need to do these things because I want to see bigger changes. And that often keeps people from sticking with things that may very well have worked for them. So when it comes to fitness, my greatest advice is not buy my program and do Springboard Pilates, although if you love it, that would be great. But it's to find something that you love, that you look forward to doing, and simply do that and stick with it. Anything workout-wise, if you love it and enjoy it enough to do it consistently, you're most likely going to see changes. Of course, Pilates has a lot of advantages because it will leave you less prone to injury. It will help you to overcome injury. It works the body as an entire unit. There are so many things that I love about Pilates that even for people that don't love fitness and exercise, that I have personally seen come to Pilates and fall in love with it and fall in love with the way that it makes their body feel. And then they feel like they need to keep doing it because it makes them feel so good, and it's something that they stay with because of that. As we close out a year, I guarantee that you're not reflecting back on that one really great run that you went on, or that huge workout where you put everything in and you're like, wow, that changed my life. Because the truth is, that one day, that one thing, it didn't change your life. It's the things that you did several times consistently that really made a difference. I love this quote from James Clear. He said, "Rome wasn't built in a day, but they were laying bricks every hour. You don't have to do it all today. Just lay a brick." Those bricks that you're laying each day in your life, in every area of your life, from fitness to just every aspect, it's the small and simple brick by brick that you're laying on a regular basis that's making a difference. So, this next year, if you're planning to build Rome, so to speak, in your life, don't think that you're going to accomplish that in January or February. And if you get to the end of February and you look and say, this isn't Rome, that you're just going to stop because it's not working. That's going to take some time. It's going to be more than 2024. 2024 is going to be the start. If you're planning to start working out, start some kind of fitness, start changing your body, that's going to be the start. And the results will come over time, collectively looking at your life. Maybe you come to my channel and look at my videos and say, well, how long have you been doing this? But your body doesn't look perfect. And honestly, I wouldn't be offended by that. The truth is that if you work in any aspect in the fitness industry, which for me, Pilates is more than just fitness. It's a practice, it's a lifestyle. But if you work in any aspect of the fitness industry, people look at your body and make critiques and criticism in other ways that they wouldn't in different fields. The thing is that I'm not expecting Pilates to make my body completely perfect. Can you get toned and ripped and muscular from doing Pilates? Yes. Have I seen that happen to myself? Yes. Do I feel pretty happy and satisfied with my body? Yes. I feel long and strong despite being 5'1" and petite. I feel like it has been so beneficial for me. Something you might not know about me is that I'm nearly 40. I'm 38 now. And what I can tell you is that I still feel young. I think I still look young. Most people don't expect me to be that old, but I now have teenage children. And I've got to say that feeling good, forget looking good, feeling good, I credit to my lifestyle and my practice of Pilates. So when I'm looking back on my own life on this past year, which I have faced some health challenges this year, I feel particularly grateful for the amount of effort that I've put into my physical health. That's the thing. You're not going to look back and regret the time that you put into being healthy. There are many other things that I spent my time on that I could say, man, maybe that wasn't my best use of time. I wish that I put that time elsewhere. But eating healthy and exercising in the time that I've put into Pilates is something that I don't regret. It's really helped me through some other health circumstances that I think I would have been so much worse off during that if I weren't already a healthy person. So looking back at that, it just makes me want to further commit as I look at my own health and my own challenges that I've faced in that area, because no matter how much we exercise or eat healthy, sickness and things come for just about everybody. But as I look at that, I can say I'm really glad that I was in a healthy place. And when I think about a new year moving forward, I just feel even more dedicated to being healthy in the same ways that I've tried to practice, and also trying to deepen that health with more meditation and stillness, with more yin yoga, with more moments for relaxing, with more focus on mental health. All these things just tied together that I want to look at health as a whole. I want to assess things that come up in my life, things that change, and the way that I need to change in response to it. I'm so glad that I've had this Pilates practice that gives me a lot of practice to listen to my body and to be aware. With things that have come up this year, I've needed to stop and reflect and listen to my body. And also trust myself and trust my body to be able to heal, to be able to move forward, and to feel confident in my ability to do so. But I have many things to look back on, injuries and sickness in which I've been able to heal, that I can call on, and really just look to my body with gratitude. I hope that your own thoughts on your body are not filled with shame and disgust and mean thoughts. I hope that you can look at your physical body and be grateful. And just think about how you want to give to that body because you love it. I hope that whatever your goals are, physically speaking, this coming year, that you're coming at it from a place of love and respect. And maybe going into 2024, you're looking back on previous years and saying, I haven't been taking care of myself very well. And maybe your goal is to do a little better, to start. I hope that you're doing that from a place of love and respect. And I haven't been perfect in this area, but I want to do better because I love myself and because I deserve to feel healthy and good. And that is officially enough talking from me. So continue to watch this workout vlog while I'm here on the springboard, and I'll be back at the end with some more. If you really feel strongly that you hate me talking through these things when it's completely unnecessary and has nothing to do with the movement here, feel free to leave in the comments and say, just let the music play. We didn't need to hear any of that. But sometimes I do want to connect and get a little bit more personal with whoever might be here watching my springboard workout vlogs. Anyway, I'll talk to you more at the end. Well, here we are at the end already, and it turns out that I've talked through the majority of this workout vlog. But here's some useful information. If you want to check out my Springboard classes, you can come check it out on Patreon. All that information is in the write-up below. So during the month of December, I started doing a 7-day free trial that you could sign up for my Springboard Pilates tier and get a week for free. You could check out any of my material on my Springboard tier for free. And then if you wanted to continue on, you'd start being charged after the 7th day. During December, every single person that tried that free trial ended up staying with me for Springboard. What I love about it is I believe that you should know what you're getting when you invest in something, which my Springboard tier is from month to month. So if you're ever dissatisfied or you need to quit for any time or take a break for any time and come back, many have due to life circumstances. They're doing a lot of traveling. They're going to be away from their Springboard. So they've taken that time off and then come back so that they're not getting charged for months that they're not using. But whatever the level of investment, I think that you should have a really good idea of what you're getting. You do get a good idea of my style format and the way that I teach here on YouTube, but I like to show people this is exactly what I have to offer. So I'm going to continue that into January. So if you've been on the fence about checking it out, take advantage of that. For those that are only interested in my free content here on YouTube, I certainly appreciate your support as well. Hit the like button on videos that you really enjoy. That lets me know that you want to see more like that. And you can also leave me comments and requests as well. Subscribe if you haven't already, and hit the notification bell.